Hi, David. How are you?
I'm doing fine, Gretel. How are you today?
Doing well. I wanted to reach out to you and ask, how was your icebreaker? How did it go?
It went pretty well. I was, a little bit nervous and I got the evaluation form and I felt pretty good about it. And I think I got, of course, it was really nice that the people stood up and applauded because I did my icebreaker. It really made me feel very well. But yeah, obviously I'm a little bit nervous with the speeches and probably need some feedback from you.
Oh, definitely. Let's see how it went. And yes, I agree with you. That moment where everybody just stands up and you just feel
Yeah,
amazing. It will just continue going
well,
as you go
good.
into the process. So let's see how it went.
Yeah. So my evaluator looked at it and said my speech structure was well. Really very interesting to hear about what I was saying. I said they used pretty good gestures in my description. I actually even used the word of the day.
Oh, that's a
Uh,
plus.
yeah, I was conscious for that, and and I they kind of like the background. I'm not using the background that you're seeing now in the Zoom, but I had my background for the wall, and they really liked the global scene that I had. So they said that. But one of the things they said I may want to work on was the eye contact with the camera, and this might be because I looked down a few times because it's kind of relying on my notes,
Hmm.
uh, and then sometimes I got overactive and I moved my hand, so the evaluator made comments that I made good gestures, but too many gestures. And they said that my title was too long. I said the extravaganza of David Adams and what he wants to do. And they said, you need to shorten that title. And they said I need to challenge myself by varying my volume, although I thought I did pretty well, and maybe use more descriptive adjectives. So what do you
Okay.
think? I mean,
Well, I want to first of all say congratulations on the structure part because that is fundamental. That's how it all starts. It doesn't matter how well you show or how well you say a speech if you don't have a logical order. So that is basic and that is one of the most important parts. So congratulations on that. And
thank
I
you.
know you have great gestures. And as I said, the word of the day, it's a wonderful plus that shows that you're
Mhm.
paying attention to the meeting and what is going on. Now, about the background, that's amazing because it shows your preparation and how you were thinking about each detail. Now, I know what you say about the eye contact. It's pretty difficult in this virtual setting
Mhm.
as we tend to see the camera or maybe the timer, or in your case it was the notes because you're starting. So it's definitely something that everybody struggles with. It's perfectly fine to have it as a recommendation during your first feedback, so don't worry about it. You can you can work on it by recording yourself next time,
Okay.
previously, several times, and that way you'll see where your eyes are going, and that
Okay.
way you can get to practice talking directly to the camera, and then you'll see the improvement just by practice. Hands, I know what you mean. I have the same thing, and it's a part of being very expressive and using a lot of gestures, but that will improve as well with the recording, so that it's all a package. And then the title, we have the first part, which is the structure, well managed. So the title is just a tweak. So don't worry about it. You just need to work a little bit on it and work on just easier and simple ways to express the idea that the speech is going um, to develop throughout the whole length of the speech. Now, volume wise, I know what you mean, and I just want to remind you that the evaluation is a perspective of
Mhm.
of a person. So it's okay if you consider that it was perfectly fine. Now you'll get to see and review this with the recording and see if the perspective of yourself matches what what everybody else is seeing. So as you can see, just by recording yourself previously, you get a lot of points taken care of. And the adjectives is just part of the way that you express yourself, the way that you communicate your ideas, and that will just improve throughout the whole path in Toastmasters. But overall, I think you're doing a great job. I love to see how much you have advanced only with one speech. First of all, setting your goals for growth, that's a big step. Then learning the process of the whole project, reading the materials, thinking the structure of the speech, and finally receiving the evaluation. This is definitely the stage where you need to reflect on all the data that you have collected. And this is lessons learned, right? And
Right.
so it's not only the evaluator, and but I want you to include as well what you learn. It's time to just continue advancing and use that feedback to improve the next presentation. Talking about the next presentation, level one has three projects, right? The very first one is the icebreaker, the second one is evaluation and feedback, and the third one is researching and presenting. Now, the second project, which is the next one, is evaluation and feedback. This one has three parts,
Mm,
two speeches and one evaluation. So let's just start with the next speech that you need to work on. So we can set a
what do I
meeting.
talk about? I mean, can I just talk about anything or?
Yes, definitely. You could it's just free topic. You just pick and develop it. You can send me a draft and I'll review it with or without you, however you feel more comfortable. And as you can see, there are other objectives, and it's great because you just get to give it to give your speech, and then you'll receive the feedback. It's another setting in comparison to the icebreaker. You get to use the evaluation in another way.
Got it.
You get to use it in the next speech, but we can talk about it in detail when we sit to
Okay.
plan that second project.
Okay. I think I got it. I think I'll get busy and working on the project.
Definitely. So what do you think if I send you a meeting request to review the next project?
Sure. I can do that.
Okay. Okay, wonderful. I'll do that. So we have a lot of work to do. I just want to remind you, David, that it's the journey
Mhm.
what matters. It's where all the changes happen. So enjoy every step of it. And you're doing a great job, David. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.